Bright,
Brighter,
brighter,
brightest
brightest
day
day,
everyone,
everyone.
and
And
we
we
are
are
the
the
group.
group three. Bright day once again. And for our project, we will compare the effects of globalization between two countries, the United States of America and the Philippines. The United States is considered a developed country because it has a very strong economy, advanced technology, and high standards of living. People there have good access to healthcare, education, and opportunities. Meanwhile, the Philippines is considered a developing country because our country is still improving its economy, governance, and services. While we are growing, we still face challenges such as poverty, corruption, and inequality. Now, let's see how globalization affects these two countries in terms of economy, governance, culture, and peace.
So now let's proceed to the economy of the United States. When we talk about economy, globalization helped the United States become even stronger. Big American companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Coca-Cola are known all over the world. Because of globalization, these companies can sell their products to many countries. But there are also negative effects. Many factories in the US closed because jobs were transferred to countries with cheaper labor. This left some workers unemployed. Still, overall, the US economy remains very powerful because it focuses on advanced industries like technology and finance.
In the Philippines, globalization also changed our economy. One big effect is the millions of Filipinos working abroad. Their money, called remittances, supports their families here and adds a lot to the national income. Another example is the BPO industry, or call centers, which gave jobs to many Filipinos. However, the Philippines is also very dependent on other countries for trade and investments. If the global economy faces a problem, our country also suffers. Globalization brings us benefits, but not everyone experiences them equally. Also, globalization also means competition, like many local businesses struggle against imported products, and poverty remains a big problem.
In terms of governance, the United States has strong systems and institutions. The government can make effective laws and agreements that help them manage globalization. For example, they join trade deals and create policies to support their industries. But globalization also creates debates. Some Americans think international trade deals harm local businesses, while others believe it makes the US more powerful in the world. This shows that even in developed countries, globalization has both supporters and critics. In the US, globalization encouraged cooperation with international organizations like the United Nations, and its government is known for strong institutions.
In the Philippines, governance is more challenging. Corruption, weak infrastructure, and bureaucracy sometimes slow down progress. Many leaders misuse public funds, and this slows down the country's progress. Corruption also weakens trust in the government and makes it hard to attract foreign investors. These issues make it hard for us to compete with developed countries. On the positive side, globalization encouraged the Philippines to improve. We join international organizations, sign agreements, and try to reform our systems. While we are not perfect, globalization pushes us to adapt and improve our governance little by little.
So the United States is the one of the biggest cultural influencers in the world. American movies, music, fast food, and fashion are seen everywhere. For example, Hollywood movies are popular worldwide and brands like McDonald's, Nike, and Disney are recognized in many countries. So this cultural influence is part of what we call soft power. It means that the US does not just lead through politics or the economy, but also by spreading its culture and lifestyle. So this really shows America's strong cultural influence.
Philippines cultures. In the Philippines, globalizations affect culture in many ways. Filipinos enjoy foreign entertainment like American movies and Korean dramas, and we adapt trends in music, fashions, and even food. But globalization also allows Filipino culture to spread abroad. Because of the millions of Filipinos living in other countries, people around the world are introduced to Filipino food, music, and traditions. Our cultures becomes a mix of foreign and local influences, making it a unique but also at risk of losing some traditional practices. Peace, aside from culture, globalization also affects peace and security. For the United States, being highly globalized means it's get involved in international conflicts but also plays a big role in promoting peace. For the Philippines, it opens opportunities abroad but also exposes us to risks like cybercrime and migration issues.
In summary, globalization affects developed and developing countries in different ways. So, the United States gains a lot from globalization because of its strong economy, government, and culture. But it also faces challenges like job losses in manufacturing. So, the Philippines benefits through remittances, BPO jobs, and cultural exchange, but struggles with governance and inequality. So, overall, globalization is not purely good or bad. It depends on how a country manages. Both developed and developing nations must create policies and maximize the benefits and reduce the problems brought by globalization. So, that's all, and thank you.